Hello everyone, this is Mr. Mark with the Town Library here with another cooking video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a tasty breakfast burrito. It's actually super easy to make one of these at home, and they're great to wrap up and take for when you need to head out of the house quick. All we need is a few simple ingredients. We're going to need some eggs and sausage because that's the type of burrito I'm making today. And then of course we need a tortilla and some milk for the scrambled eggs and some diced tomato and butter to add in. And then some seasonings. I have salt, pepper, and hot sauce here. And originally I was going to have cheese in my burrito today, but I just straight up forgot to bring cheese out of the fridge as well. The thing about a burrito is that you can make it pretty much with whatever ingredients you like. So there's no set recipe, it's just whatever you feel like making, and apparently today I didn't feel like cheese in my burrito, even if I originally thought I did. Anyways, because this is not a non-stick skillet, I'm just going to use some Pam to make sure that the sausage doesn't stick to it. And let's get started making our scrambled eggs. And I'm just going to crack my 2 eggs into this little bowl, and I'm going to add the milk in. Then I'll go ahead and add my salt and pepper as well. Now all I need to do is beat this together. Scrambled eggs is a very simple thing to make, but I'm just going to go through the whole process here. Just want to make sure the eggs completely separated and mixed together. Once this is done, I'll just set it aside because I'm not going to be scrambling the eggs right away. I just wanted to make this first. So the first thing I'm actually going to be making is the sausage. And this is just some Jimmy Dean sausage, about 2 servings worth. And I'm going to heat my skillet over medium heat, and a good way to tell if it's hot enough is to just take a drop of water on your finger, throw it on there, and if it immediately starts dancing around, your skillet's hot enough. And we're at that temperature, so I'm going to take my sausage and just break it up, throw it in the pan, and then I'm just going to move it around continuously, separating it and getting it cooked until it's a good brown. So we're gonna speed through this process. And our sausage is cooked, so I'm gonna set it to the side to put it in our burrito later. Just put it in a nice little bowl over here. Something that we do sometimes include in our burritos is some cooked onions or bell peppers. You'll want to do it in this pan at this time. Just cook them till they're soft and tasty, but I'm not doing that today. So I'm just going to set this pan to the side and get out another one for cooking my scrambled eggs. I'm going to throw a pat of butter in here before I pour in my egg mixture. Let this pan get up to a good heat too. And I'm ready to make some scrambled eggs. Now, as far as I know, the best way to make scrambled eggs is to pour the mixture in and then continuously pull cooked eggs to the center, letting the mixture run back out to cover the edges. Then, once there's not enough liquid to cover the edges, you want to just go back to that middle, break it up, move it around, make sure it's fully cooked. And when it's almost but not quite done, that's when you want to turn the heat off and set it to the side to let it finish cooking in the pan as it cools down. It is also at this point, if you had cheese, right after you turn the heat off, that's when you want to drop your cheese into your scrambled eggs. It lets it melt nicely and add in there. Now I'm going to go grab my tortillas, and you just want to heat these up in the microwave for like 45 seconds before you start adding anything to them. You want your tortillas to be hot so that you can mold them into the burrito form, where they'll then cool down into the new burrito shape. So I'm going to grab all my ingredients and put them into my burrito. So I'll start out with the egg, and then grab some of the sausage and spread that out evenly. And the tortillas I bought might have been a little bit too small because this is starting to get to be quite a lot of material to fit in there, but it should be okay. I'm going to grab my diced tomatoes, and quite often I don't bother with diced tomatoes and I just put salsa straight on top of the burrito before I wrap it up. But we actually didn't have any salsa today, so I'm using some diced tomatoes, which is basically just as good. And then I'll be adding just a little bit of my hot sauce, and it's time to fold the burrito up. And I'm gonna be honest, I am a bad burrito folder. I try my best, but it's just not a skill I'm very good at. But I fold the edges in and then roll it up like this. And then you're gonna wanna grab some parchment paper or tin foil and actually wrap it up in that. If you let it cool in a little enclosure like this, it really helps the burrito hold together when you go to eat it. So I'll just set that to the side, do my other breakfast burrito, wrap that one up as well. And we have 2 delicious burritos ready to be eaten. And they're probably cooled down a little bit, so I'll go ahead and open one up to show you the finished product. In fact, let's go ahead and take a little bite here, see how it tastes. And that's a good breakfast product. I hope you all enjoyed this week. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week.